Garcia's in Portchester. Let me ask you a question right off the bat. Like, I feel like At Home really, and I asked you this also, Sebastian, in an interview earlier, like, I feel like At Home, like, finally reached alt-rock stations, at least in the States, like, last year. So for the music fan who just heard At Home, when they hear that you've already got a new album out, and You and I is playing on the radio, is that weird for you? Because At Home you guys have lived with for quite a while, right?
We have, yeah. It's been around for a bit. But I think hopefully people who like that one will like the new stuff, you know, it's like melodic, similar-ish vibe.
I think also like the longer the songs can spread, the better. It's like if the old album's still spreading its tentacles, we're into that too. Maybe it's like we want people to hear that album as well.
Hopefully fans are like excited by the prospect. I've just heard this band and they've got like a new album out, and I really like that as well.
But they don't have to like the new album, so it's like the old album still exists. It's like, you're in. It's like.
Well, I feel like, you know, there's also such an emphasis on singles now anyway, you know, and EPs, so it's kind of like, it's almost just continuation anyway.
In my mind, it's like the album's been out because we've been touring it for a few weeks now. It's like the actual release date. It's like a little funny this time. I feel like it's already where it's like singles or something. It's like
I think it's good just to be always making new music anyway. Yeah.
Well, the album did just come out a couple of days, at least here it did. So, I mean, do you kind of feel like, you know, your baby was just born and now you're showing him to the world, pretty much?
No, that's what I'm saying. I think going on tour was when I felt that, and now it's like, now that it's actually out, it's the same. In my mind, it's great. It's great that it's out.
So once you're finished with it and you're actually playing it live, it's out.
Yeah.
But then he's going off to college.
The singles have been out as well in Europe. I mean, it's like songs have been played on the radio.
But it's like planting a tree. I really see a new album. It's like a seed. You know, like in my mind, I have the tree, but it's still growing.
We're doing so many freaking metaphors this morning. It's like a baby who turns into a tree. I'm just mixing metaphors now.
I don't know.
Dude, plant the seed, water it.
Sow the seed.
So what?
Sprinkle the seeds.
See, that could take a different meaning now. Yeah. So, well, you guys did just start, you know, your tour, and pretty much, I'm guessing all summer long, you're going to be out there. Are you hitting festivals and all that good stuff?
Yes.
Any of important? I feel like there's a festival everywhere now, except Kansas, because I just heard that was canceled. But
we're playing our first American festival this tour in Delaware, Firefly.
Okay,
so
cool.
That'll be fun. We haven't done the American.
And it's like a big alt rock lineup. As you put it.
Well, Tom Petty's headlining, which is fun.
Do you get like the same kind of, I don't know, vibe doing like a headlining show or supporting show or whatever as you do it as a festival? Or is there any edge off on a festival knowing that, you know, you're just part of a bigger thing, or do you take the same approach?
Yeah, that can be great. You know, you reach a lot more different people than you would at your own show. You know, your own fans come to your show, whereas you see, you know, a much wider variety of people. And you can, if you have a good show, you can win over a lot of people and tell people about your music.
In some ways, it's like maybe harder festival shows because you've got more people who aren't necessarily 100% fans who bought a ticket just to see you. But I think they're both really different, both really awesome.
I think it's like they're both awesome in their own ways. I think club shows are great because you have that like close, direct energy transfer. And then festivals, it's like more of a separation, but as they're saying, there's more people to play to. And it's like different things.
But you have a point though, because it is kind of ADD a little bit at the festivals, because it's kind of like you have maybe one or two songs. If you know, if I'm a guy, I don't know who you guys are. If I'm a guy, did you get that? I'm like, if I'm a guy, you know, because I'm a 14-year-old girl, you can't see. But you know, I'm at a festival show, and if I don't know a band, and the first song or two don't wow me, that's my bathroom break, or that's when I go check out another band. So I guess might be harder.
Yeah, definitely. But it's like also just like different. Like the whole energy is totally different. Like in terms of like between the audience and the band, like it's like a whole different thing in clubs. And, like you're right there in the club, and the festival is like that's great to say the separation.
But it's cool as well. You know, I mean, it's like
it's just a different. It's the same but different, I guess. Yeah. So you guys are about to perform 2 songs for me. Can you talk to me a little bit about them? And I'm assuming at this point you guys have been together for so long. You even lived together for a while, right?
Yeah.
You're an old married couple at this point, I'm assuming?
Yeah, we just play the songs with our eyes closed. Left-handed and stuff like that.
They're the married couple, I'm like the mistress.
Are you? But the songwriting process and the music process, everyone's just kind of collaborative and
Yeah.
cool. Same deal with these songs? You and I, and you're gonna perform another one too, right?
LA Calling, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we wrote a lot of them in the Basque country, which is our sort of spiritual home, and we then recorded them in LA just this Christmas. So.
Sweet. All right. Well, I'm gonna let you guys perform.